hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God. Pop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side. And you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and
We're gonna be talking about, man, Nas was on the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne Tha God asked Nas why Jay-Z drops music around the same time as him, and that's a great question because we've been wondering that. Some people speculate that Jay-Z may be dropping music to spite Nas. Let's hear what Nas had to say.
MV brought up the fact that you've had issues with other artists. Do you think Jay-Z releases projects on your album, release dates on purpose?
That's what everybody says every time.
I saw 50 say that to Wu Kid. I see a little meme going around.
No, I think maybe there's an energy that we both have where we feel like we work around the same time, and then the time.
They said Stillmatic came out December 18th. They said Jay released Unplugged. Then they said Street Disciple November 30th. Then Collision Course. Nas's greatest hits, American Gangster. Nasir, Everything Is Love. The Lost Tapes, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Lion King.
And that's where it got stupid with the Lion King soundtrack. The Lion King soundtrack is when it gets kind of stupid.
And then recently it was The Entrepreneur.
Well, what's Collision Course? That's an album?
The Linkin Park joint, yeah.
Oh, word. Yo, bro, that's a hell of that's some coincidence for you. I mean, I don't know about that. I think things just happen. It's just synergy, man. Jay would know. Jay would know better than me.
Wow, Sam, man. Wow, that was crazy. I didn't expect. That's our first time hearing this audio sitting here, man. I didn't expect to break out laughing like that, but I didn't know it was that many occurrences myself, man. What's your thoughts, man?
What's my thought? All right, so let me break this down. What's my thoughts on whether or not you out? Whether or not it's my fault. Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z spiting him? Let me think. I don't know if Jay-Z's spiting him, but I do tell you this. I think Jay-Z lost in that battle versus him and Nas.
Oh, boy.
That he lost the battle. Damn sure didn't win the war. I mean, obviously, people, Jay-Z is Hov. He is who he is right now. He's doing his thing. But when it came to that battle versus Nas, and I forgot who we were talking to, but it was almost like he woke up a sleeping giant going at Nas. And Nas being the lyricist and the animal that he was, he gave him what he gave him. And a lot of people thought Nas won, including myself. So it would not, being the competitor Jay-Z is, surprise me if in fact he was doing some shit like this and kind of sneaking and throwing it. But he would have to know that Nas is dropping something, so somebody in Nas's camp would have to be leaking something. It would have to be a lot of shit going on for Hov to have this type of information and know that Nas is dropping on this particular date and have shit ready to go. So I don't know, man, but it wouldn't surprise me. I really don't know. Now, as far as Nas's response, I think he's being very gracious in his response, probably being cool with Hov now, being a lot older in age and having a lot of business ventures going on. I'm not saying he was protecting his coin, but he was just being very selective in what he was saying right away until further information was obtained to go ahead and go more into it. But the way he said, oh, that's a coincidence. It's like, damn, nigga, for real?
Yeah.
All these shit.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy the fact that it's a synergy or nothing like that. I think that Nas was using that as a cop-out or whatever. And also, I would say I think that Jay-Z won that battle and he's winning the war. And Jay-Z's using that thing like to crush your enemy. I think when he's putting his music out, it's like, there's no other reason you can explain something like that. it just can't happen. You know what I mean? Just coincidentally every time. Even now, like we saw it before, it was like, okay, maybe, but this time it's like, damn, as soon as he drops. I think Jay-Z is trying to crush him. Especially the one, I think it was the Beyonce and Jay-Z one when Nas put out, it was a Kanye project he put out that time.
Yeah.
Which he admitted that he rushed that project.
I like that project.
Yeah, but that one, it was dope. I think it was the real one that was like, oh, damn, like, what are you trying to do here? And it kind of did overshadow it at that point. But yeah, I think Jay-Z, this is purpose. I love Jay-Z, contrary to what people believe on the show. We're critical of him. That's what we do. But I think Jay-Z is definitely doing this strategically. I don't think it's too much that Jay-Z does that's not strategic at this point.
Nah, and I got Jay-Z ahead of Nas in my top rappers of all time. I know motherfuckers are gonna debate it, call me crazy, whatever. This is my thought. But I will say this, oh God, I couldn't disagree with you more.
Oh man.
When it comes to that goddamn battle, I think Nas took him out. I think it was a TKO
How?
in the late round. Ether was fucking cold.
Jay-Z slept with his baby mom.
I mean, hey.
Like my man said, he was like, yo, and it was a good point. I forgot who said it.
Tony Rock.
Yeah, he was like, it was just so many things that Jay-Z said that was factual, and there's so many things that Nas said that was kind of speculation. Even though Nas hit him with he had a few lines, obviously he hit him with, but that part, he slept with his baby mom. That's checkmate, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that deserves hands. I still think lyrically, Nas
Ether was
got
fire.
it.
I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and say Ether wasn't fire. I could probably edge it out a little bit over Takeover, but it just depends on how you feeling, man.
And you talking personal. You talking when you speak with baby mom, you talking personal battle. Like Hov won the fucking war. If there was a war, somebody could sit back and say it was a war. But when I talk about Takeover versus Ether, I think Ether was. So
why does my thing is why does it have to come down to 2 songs? Because after that, Nas did songs and Jay-Z did songs. After that. So if you want to just compare Takeover and Ether was probably just a little bit, tad bit better. But if you want to compare this song catalogs, I think Jay got him.
Okay.
Super Ugly,
that could be
Blueprint
debatable.
2, and Nas did I think a couple other joints too on Jay. So yeah, people always they minimize to those 2 songs, which is cool, but it's like it was a little bit more after that. They was still going at each other's throat a little bit more. So Ether was fired. I'm not gonna sit up here. I know people can get at me. I wasn't expecting that. And when Jay-Z, the Tony Rock, somebody, was it Tony Rock who said that? They was on here. They were saying that when they was around Jay-Z or something, and his just demeanor or something like, I forgot who it was. Damn, they said his demeanor though.
Nah, that was
Was it 112?
Nah, the DJ. Was it the D Sus One?
Yeah. Sus One.
Sus One said it.
Yeah, and he said it was just his demeanor was just off about that. Like that Ether ruffled Jay's feather like nobody else had done. So, but afterwards, man, I think it's clear. Like, I mean, Jay-Z's running away with this thing, man.
Yeah, no, ain't no question,
man.
And I'm glad. I mean, shout out to Nas's new body of work. I forgot what the album's called right now. People are gonna be mad at me for that too. I have to cut this shit short.
Damn.
Was it King's Ransom? Not King's Ransom.
Look that shit up, I guess.
There's so much fucking music that comes out now. It's not that I didn't listen to it. I enjoyed the body of work, but just to know the actual album right now.
I'm gonna find it in a second. Hold on.
I'm bringing a fucking
King's Disease.
King's Disease.
We can cut that little part out.
Yeah, work.
King's Disease though.
King's Disease comes out, man, and then we seen Pharrell and Hov Entrepreneur come out, which was a single, and Nas had an album. It's getting a lot of attention right now. We love Nas to come on here and talk about it. You know what I mean? If anybody that knows Nas and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you saw.
Hold up, but you said you couldn't get past the three first songs on Nas' album, right?
Not because they were bad, just because, I mean, this motherfucker got shit to do.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I can't go ahead and listen to a body of work all the way through without fucking kids or something happening. But and I want to listen to it all the way through. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm going to listen to it. It's not that I turn that shit off, but you know how life is, man.
Did Nas fall off in your opinion?
Nah, Nas still got it. Nas still got it. Nas can still deliver great albums. And I think that something that I could appreciate about a Nas and a Hov. Now, Hov is a little different because of his consistency. He was great over a consistent period of time, but take nothing away from Nas. When he's ready and he's able and he's motivated, he could put out a great body of work. What I love is a lot of people gave him criticism about that album he did with Kanye, but that's how my son was introduced to Nas. And from that song, he got introduced to Slick Rick. And from that song, he got introduced to Illmatic. So it was like, okay, even though people might not have liked it, he introduced a little bit of a different demographic to who Nas was and got to appreciate who Nas is. So, Nas didn't fall off at all, man. He's still, that iron is still sharp, bro.
Yeah, man, definitely dope segment right there in the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Just one segment today because we got to get out of here, man. A short show, but we definitely appreciate each and every person that listened. If you're listening to this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that like button, man, and make sure you share this video.